have the honor to host Professor Dr. HAKAN ÖNIZ from University of Akdeniz from Turkey. Hello, Doctor.
Hello, thank you very much for your invitation. I'm also honored to see you and to be between you.
Thank you. So, Professor is here today to tell us more and to deepen our knowledge about the marine archaeology and marine archaeological sites here in Algeria and also in Turkey.
Yeah, actually, Algeria is about 1,600 kilometers coastline. Turkey has 6,500 kilometers coastline. But my field, I'm working at the Eastern Mediterranean coastline of Turkey, is about 1,200 kilometers. So the both coastlines are connected by Mediterranean Sea. So what did happen at the Turkish coastline, especially Turkish Mediterranean coastline, similar things happen also in Algerian coastline. The similar cultures have been settled, similar people have been live, and the trade and war between the countries are happen all at the both coasts. So there are very serious similarities at both coastline.
So it all goes back to Ottoman Empire and all these. This is where all these archaeological similarities come from.
Actually, of course, the Ottoman Empire is one of the important points that we have to study since about 16th century. Algeria and Turkey coastline have been under the umbrella of Ottoman Empire. There are a lot of important traces from the piracy period, from the Ottoman period, but of course not only the Ottoman period. There are until the Paleolithic periods, there are some similarities. We don't know the Paleolithic, the coastline of Algeria yet, or maybe I don't know, but since the Bronze Age, the same cultures from the Phoenicians, for example, have been based, trade base in the coast of North Africa, and they are also have similar base in Antalya and the Turkish coastline, Mediterranean. So too many similarities actually, and the underwater archaeology are focusing to what was going on in the deep of the water, not only deep of the water, but also at the coastline. So we are focusing to this subject, the shipwrecks, sunken settlements in the water, and some remains without any shipwreck, maybe just fall from the ship, or maybe they were taken by rain to the sea from the land. They are all part of our study.
Okay, thank you. So, as one knows, Algeria is rich and has many archaeological sites, and so it is very common to encounter one of these sites. How one should react in order to prevent any damage, not causing any damage to these sites?
Yeah, actually, no doubt that you are completely right, that Algeria is extremely rich from the cultural angle, from the past, and full of the archaeological objects, full of the archaeological settlements can be seen on Algeria everywhere, until the border of the desert, at the site of Batna, for example. And the coastline is a very long coastline, and we have in this moment quite limited data on shipwrecks and sunken sites. And of course, the protection is most important part. There are a lot of risks. Natural risks, they can be usually preventable things. But man-made risks, how we can prevent man-made risks? Artificial, for example, the harbors. The people that are building the harbors usually own the natural harbors, but these natural harbors have been used and passed by the sailors. So without the depends of the city's new settlements, because of the tourism infrastructure, the roads, and the new harbors, everything what happen at the coastline. Usually they are filling the seas to earn some places from the sea to build the harbors or new other constructions. So we have to interrupt this kind of things before all underwater archaeology studies are necessary. I mean, if you don't search from the archaeological point of view, if you feel that kind of places, then you can lose the data, you can destroy the past. So first, we have to create some awareness projects from the children to the politicians, from the high school students to the PhD students. If all people know they have to protect, if all the people know what they are and why to protect, then probably we can start seriously to keep them for the future generations.
Thank you. So the importance of preserving these marine archaeological sites is about preserving, keeping them for the future generations. And what are other important things, if you could tell us more?
Yeah, of course. The first thing that they are the heritage from our past. It comes until today, and our one of the duty is protect them, as you said, future generations. But of course, not only protect them for future generations. Before protecting them for future generations, we must understand what they are, where they are, why they did some, for example, why they are in the water. So we have to document them. So to better protection, first we have to detect them, we have to document them, we have to know all detail of what we have at the coast of Algeria, and then we can protect. Of course, when you find them, when you document them, it means that this is a scientific study, then we can publish them. So at that time, during the protection process, underwater archaeology as a science can be grow up, can be increased, and with the publications, with the education program for master and PhD, more people who are involved to protect, more people will also involve the scientific point of underwater archaeology.
Yes. Knowing your past is the way to predict your future, and that's where hides the essence of archaeology as a science and as a discipline. And so, sir, I have to ask you, what is your future vision about marine archaeology here in Algeria? And do you believe that we will be able to make a difference?
Yes, of course. First of all, what we know on Algeria is very rich in cultural heritage. Some of them are documented, some of them are undocumented. But it is not only for Algeria, it is for Turkey too. You know, we are talking on 6,500 kilometers coastline.
Yes.
So the finding all of them is almost impossible. We are just human, we are not fish, you know. We are using high technology, yes, you are right, but it needs time. Maybe 200 years later, 300 years later, all the archaeological wrecks or sites will be documented. But at least we have to start from somewhere. Our colleagues in Algeria, such as Professor Tevfik Hamum or Refik Ellaf or other distinguished institutions, were already started to do on the subject. So they were doing something, especially in Tipasa coastline and part of the sunken ancient sites. Know that there are more. And in the new approach of ANSMAL and its rectors and academics, in the collaboration of Algiers 2 University and the University of Tipasa and other distinguished organizations based in Tipasa in Algiers, and also especially the Diving Federation of Algeria. Just this step is an amazing step to create the awareness. They were doing something, yes, but now it seems that more institutions are evolving on the subject. More students, especially from ESMAL, are going to evolve the subject, and more people will work with the present professors, present officers of Algeria, and when they need it, we will be also ready to support.
Thank you, sir. We thank you for your amazing and very interesting
Everything. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm very happy to be in ANSMAL. I'm very happy to hear the questions of the students of ANSMAL, and I know you all are interested to our field. And actually, the specialty of ANSMAL and our specialty is not very far between them. Oppositely, they're very close to each other. We both are working on the sea or in the sea. So, in my opinion, as I said before, we are probably on the right time, on the right place, with the right people.
Thank you. Ocean Club thanks you again.
Thank you very much.